Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. It is currently 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm sitting here once again with the love of my life. He already instructed me not to ask him how he is doing right now because we are both extremely elevated. Like the vape that we have, it's pineapple runts. If you guys know, you know, and I'm glad that we know now because this is enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie.
It's nice.
So the first thing that I want to complain about, literally complain about right now, is I feel like I got over on TikTok once again. I somehow ended up over on Chirp Talk, and I don't know how I got there because I have never searched for these ever in my life. If you do not know what a chirp is, it is one of these little like round things that you basically just like roll your back on and it's supposed to crack. Now the TikToks that I saw, people were having like these amazing like over the top reactions. They put like a little microphone next to it.
Hey you bubblegum dumb looking ass bitch! Chirp sent me a new wheel. Thank you, besties. This one's a little bit thicker, so we're gonna try it. You ready? It's crunching time. Ooh, she comfy. She's got foam padding and everything.
The cracks sounded amazing. I'm somebody that will watch like chiropractor videos because I really want to do that like ring dinger thing, but I really think that they're gonna like break my neck. I used all 3 of these. It comes with 3 when you buy it. Nothing. Nothing at all. You didn't even get a crack in your back.
I did.
You did.
I did, just one little teeny tiny.
One.
But I can crack my back if I turn the wrong way, so I'm not really impressed by it. I thought I was gonna get a lot of pops.
So let me know down in the comment section if you guys have had like success with this, if you've actually heard your back pop. I wish. Like I was hoping.
I wish you guys could see the video that we recorded trying these things out because we had the microphone and everything put back there to see if we were going to get some pops because we were going to make a TikTok.
The look of disappointment.
It was awful. And to see Nick was like rolling back on it and he almost fell off. It was funny. I wish he would show it to you guys.
I've honestly never noticed how creepy it is up here when you are by yourself. Like I keep looking over here expecting something to appear like in this doorway. Honestly hope that doesn't happen. You guys are probably hearing the wind whip around the house right now because we're underneath a tornado watch. I wanted to say before we got any further in this video, thank you so much to Scentbird for sponsoring my channel once again. If you guys have been following me for a while now, then you know that I have always been a huge supporter of Scentbird. Scentbird is honestly my favorite fragrance subscription service because it allows you to try all of these designer brands or just some brands that you've honestly never heard of before without having to drop hundreds of dollars on new perfume or cologne because honestly that can get expensive. And another reason why I love Scentbird so much, and I can honestly prove to you guys that I've been a supporter for a while, this is their old packaging. These got me through some very hard times, you guys. You guys know that last year our home burned down and that majority of our stuff that was inside of our bedroom completely got destroyed, and that means every single fragrance that we had up in our closet. But luckily I had 2 of my Scentbirds in my backpack that I always travel with. I have to say the packaging upgrade on the Scentbird is top tier because it does feel a lot more secure with the fact that you can lock it and then no fragrance can come out when you pack this in a bag. I like to keep one of these in the car because whenever you're going into a place like a doctor's office or something, you don't want to smell like shit. Or if you're someone that likes to travel and you like to travel different fragrances but you don't want to take the full bottle with you, because I have had some nightmares of going through TSA and that bottle of fragrance is just nowhere to be found after I go through security. But I just want to show you guys like how easy it is to actually open this up, and I want to show you guys that I actually have been using the out of this. Like look at what my fragrance level is actually out. And Scentbird was kind enough to give me a 55% off code if any of you out there are interested in checking it out. It makes it about $7.63 for your first month. And once again, I want to say thank you to Scentbird for sponsoring my channel. And now let's get back into the drama. So moving on from that, over the past week, Alix Earle got out of Casa de la Roche and made her way down to Turks and Caicos because Tarte is throwing yet another brand trip, and the people that they invited to this brand trip is like completely different than who they had in Dubai. A lot of people are noticing that Mikayla was not invited to this brand trip yet again. Well, there's a little bit of drama with Alix Earle because she was only on the brand trip for a few days. It seems like this Tarte brand trip has been going on for like forever now. It's at least been like 6 or 7 days. Like I think that they might have been there for a whole entire week on this like private island.
It feels like
it looks like a lot of fun. Like they look like they're having the time of their life.
They do.
I mean, even Meredith Duxbury is getting down. She claims that she's going out to the middle of the ocean with like a full face, like you know how she does her makeup. I wonder if she's reviewing Patrick Starr's new thing.
I saw his ad for that and it looked really cool. He got all the way in that pool and none of his makeup moved. So good for Patrick.
So Alix Earle had to leave the Tarte brand trip a little bit early because she had to get back to Casa de la Cockroach because she had to study because she has like a final test that's coming up. She's like in her like last days of college and then she's like moving into a new apartment in the sky down in Miami. Good for her, but I do wonder if any of those roaches are gonna tag along because they say that they'll go with you. So Alix did a live stream and she was talking kind of about like the Tarte brand trip and how she was like happy to be home because she needed to be around people that were like really like uplifting to her, like positive to her, just all around good people. And a lot of people are trying to put it together as to like who she is talking about, because she's saying like they're saying things that necessarily didn't happen, or they didn't happen exactly that way, and she's really starting to see people for who they are.
I'm sad today. No, I'm so tired right now, guys. Like, I have no energy. That's why I'm actually happy. And gotta hang out with people who make me happy today. Honestly, I was a little sad the other day, so I was really happy to like get home and be around good people. Fake friends. I don't know. It's hard. Just sometimes things don't always seem how they seem online, or people aren't the same as they are online, and it's like sometimes so frustrating. Or you see them lie, and I'm like, that is just not true, or that didn't happen, and I'm like, well, just gonna keep my mouth shut.
A lot of people are wondering if it's her little best friend Topher.
Get ready with me to go to the Conch Shack and Turks and Caicos. I'm not really sure what to expect here. It kind of seems like a party, which is honestly not great because I have a final exam. We're gonna be partying there for a few hours, and then I have to take my exam while we're there. It's definitely gonna be interesting, but wish me luck. I died yesterday. We were out in the sun all day, and we had a bottle of tequila in the ocean with us. It went down way too fast. Topher was being crazy. We're playing all these drinking games, and then we decided to go tubing. The scariest thing in my life, because I'm so drunk. I can't hold on. I'm like clinking heads with everyone. Oh my gosh. Brand trips are so funny, like just getting to know everyone, and honestly, we have a really good group. I got up and went to yoga this morning. I was like literally the only person there. I want to get cool beach pictures today, so I'm trying to do like bronzy glowy. You know what's worse than tequila is rum. Every time I drink rum, I am... Hello. I have been a scholar this trip. I wrote my final paper the other night. I have a final exam today. We are multitasking and making it work. Are you excited for today?
Everyone needs to drink. Everyone needs to drink.
Topher sang that song all day yesterday and literally forced tequila down everyone's throat.
We finished bottles. I was just going around pouring in everyone's throat.
I think it's so funny because I've known Topher for a minute, but we got close this semester because we sat next to each other in class. And obviously he's crazy and I'm crazy, and we just started like talking, and I was like, we're gonna be really good friends, and now he's here. I'm so curious what this place is gonna be like. I feel like I should like make a vlog of it.
I'm gonna be doing a day in my life vlog. I'm starting with this. I'm pretty sober right now.
The Conch Shack is not ready for us. This exam is gonna be a botch. I am not gonna be able to do this. I used this plumping gloss last night, and it's actually insane. I was like, I love this. This is the color Mixed Berries. There's this look out there today. Come back for the outfit video. Bye.
Anytime the name Topher comes up, I think of that kid on TikTok.
Y'all already know who I am. My name's Topher, and I think Olivia.
Well, so a lot of people might not know who Topher is, but he's someone who goes to college with Alix, and they became like really good friends. She took him on this trip to Turks and Caicos. He was having the best time around all these influencers. Like, he was the belle of the ball. A lot of people were upset with him though in this one TikTok that Alix posted where he actually like shoved her.
Please. These gays. They're trying to murder me. And it could be you.
Because it didn't look like he was playing as much, and a lot of people were saying that down in the comment section. It actually looked like he might have like wanted to do that to her for a good long while. There is always drama that comes out of these Tarte trips, and I guess that's always going to happen when you get a bunch of influencers like in the same room together. But you know what? It's always with Alix Earle, because you'll remember the Tarte brand trip over in Dubai. Alix Earle was the one that they were accusing of following and then unfollowing that influencer because she didn't like have so many millions of followers. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to sit here and try to pretend that people were saying it was anybody else other than Topher over on TikTok. That is the #1 name, the only name that was said as to who they thought that Alix Earle was talking about. So I wonder if Alix is going to say anything else about this. I wonder if Topher is going to make his own TikTok. I wonder if tomorrow he's going to be in a TikTok with Alix and be like, no guys, we love each other.
It's always some drama with these brand trips, specifically Tarte, because if you remember, Morgan Adams had a really bad experience, and she told Shane, do you remember when Jeffrey like acted like he called up Tarte and tried to like make the situation right and stuff? stuff. There's always some messy, nasty people on these trips. It's always the beauty influencers.
Can I just say, the people on TikTok, the bullying has been working, because when Tarte did the whole Dubai trip, the #1 complaint that was down in the comment section of the Tarte videos was like, why are you guys spending all this money on these influencers that may or may not use your products after the fact? We are the customer base and we are literally putting the money into your pockets.
Who wants to come on our next trippin' with Tarte? We're bringing a group of you, our Tartlets, on a full-on trippin' with Tarte. You'll get to travel with us to a top secret destination, hang out with me, and get the full influencer trip experience. To enter, all you have to do is tag who you bring with you and fill out the form linked in the bio. Good luck, Tartlets. Can't wait to see you there.
That is a really cool thing that Tarte is doing. I hope that it's like a lot of micro influencers that they choose, because that would be a really great opportunity for them. And while we were on the topic of Alix Earle, this literally just popped into my mind before we started filming this video. Have you ever seen Alix Earle curl her eyelashes?
No.
Because every time I see it, it is, I don't know if I'm like cringed by it. I don't know if I'm like wanting to like look away, because I can't look away. And it's like so like crazy to me, because the way that she does it, you see the whole eye. And I did not know that that is what it looked like for some people when they curled their eyelash, because I thought you just like got a little bit of a clamp on there and it looked real nice after the fact.
One of my most asked questions is my lash routine. There is a right way and a wrong way to curl your eyelashes. So starting off with the eyelash curler, it can be any eyelash curler, but it can't touch. Like when you want to go like this, like if it's touching, then it's like too loose and it's not gonna work. This is a Tweezerman one. I have it linked in my Amazon. So you want it to not touch like that. Now this is where it gets kind of tricky, because you guys always like make fun of the way my eye looks. But you know, beauty is pain. You have to get it all the way up there, like start of the lash. And you have to curl it like almost where it pinched, like kind of where you want your eye to like water up, like that. Pinch it so it actually hurts, like it's not comfortable feeling. If I curl it not that way, it's gonna look different, like that. You can just see these ones are like so much more lifted. So get it all the way to the skin, look down, and press like a few times for like 30 seconds. So I start off with the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. I find that waterproof is the only thing that works for holding a curl for me, because I have super straight eyelashes naturally. This mascara has a very thick formula, and some people can say that it's kind of clumpy, but that's why I use the second one after this. I like that it's thick, because I feel like it makes your eyelashes look a lot fuller than the ones that are like thin and spread apart your eyelashes. You can like go down a few times and then go back up, and I just keep going until I like the way that they look. Once it's all on there, I go in with the Benefit Roller Lash. This does a really good job at like lengthening them and just separating them into the right place so they don't... I always get mascara all over my eyelid, but I just clean it up at the end. All the way from the root all the way to the tip. And then this is what it looks like. And then I'm going to do the other side with the same exact products, but so here is the difference. This side just looks like a little bit more fuller, and the lashes look a little bit longer. This is just for like a little bit more of an exaggerated look, but that's how I curl my eyelashes. Here's without the bright light, but you can just see like this eye just looks like a little bit more done up. Now this is where it gets kind of tricky, because you guys always like make fun of the way my eye looks. But, you know, beauty is pain. You have to get it all the way up there, like start of the lash. And you have to curl it, like, almost where it pinched, like, kind of where you want your eye to, like, walk up.
No.
Like that. Pinch it so it...
I'll tell you what.
That looks
like
so uncomfortable.
She must use some really good eye drops though, because
like that.
her eyes are so white. Like, she is hydrated. She is hydrated. She drinks a lot. She's very hydrated. So it's just every time I see it, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, does anyone else out there curl their eyelashes like that?
That is so
like,
weird.
Is she doing it like over the top? Is it like something that just like works for her? Because it is insane. You know how people do crazy things on TikTok and it gets like the clicks and the views and it can be like their thumbnail and all of that? Maybe she does it as like a thumbnail and that's why she's doing it. Like, and that's what she selects.
Well, you don't wear contacts, but have you guys ever had one of the contacts like roll onto the back of your eye? I have, and it freaks me the
That is exactly why I do not wear contacts, because the few times that I could actually get a contact into my eye, because I've tried to put contacts in, it's like my eye just fights back. I could pull my eye as far, I could pull my eye open like she's pulling her eye open, and I could still not get it in my eye. One of the few times that I actually had contacts in my eye, when I went to take it out, it slid up underneath my eyelid and it just It freaked me out. I can't do it. I will wear bifocals before I stick a contact in my eye.
I used to sleep in my contacts all the time, and that's how I wound up with one like rolled up right here. Like you can see it, like when you pull your eyelid back, it's like gross, but she would have no problem picking that thing out. I don't remember what TV show it was that I saw this on. I think it was a long time ago, Guinness Book of World Records, where people can like push their eyes forward.
Oh, like Wendy Williams. So moving on from that, while I was away from posting, there was a trend started over on TikTok, and it involves Mikayla. And Mikayla is not happy about this, and she did actually clap back a little bit over on TikTok about it, and that is the fact that people are seeing her out in public, and they are posting unflattering videos, unflattering photos of her, and they are trying to say that she looks nothing like what you see on social media, which honestly, I'm just gonna be completely real right now, she can't be that surprised.
So what happens after I film? When the lights come off, and I can just be Mikayla. Not the TikToker, just me. Well, first, the jewelry comes off. Earrings out. If you've been following me for a long time, you may remember a while back I made a video saying I never would wear my hair up. Well, now I wear my hair up every day, and I actually love it. I kind of slick it, and then I take some of the Got To Be, and I spray that down like that. Then I remove the lashes, and then I put on something comfy, a little bit more wearable. I mean, I find there's so much pressure for me to like look so flawless. But this is how I dress like on the usual. Then I begin to take the makeup off, but there is a twist, and I will show you that in a second. I don't use a makeup wipe on the regular, but I am for the sake of this video. Look at that skin coming through all that makeup. I love showing my natural skin. People always ask me if I feel I have to like uphold appearances out in public. No, I mean, what you're about to see at the end of this video, the way I look, that's how I typically look when I go out in public. You don't usually see me with like all the makeup on. This is like a personal opinion. I believe I am prettier in person than I come across online, especially when people take really awful, angled, horrible pictures of me and post it on the internet. I don't know. I try to, keep my self-esteem a little bit high. Cody says he prefers me without all the makeup, which I completely understand. I mean, this is the real me behind all the makeup. Okay, remember how I said there was a twist? The twist is I like to keep my eyebrows on. So I will simply remove the makeup surrounding the eyebrows, and I'll keep the eyebrows on for the rest of the day. I love doing that. Plus, it's just like really satisfying to do this. So once the makeup is off and I'm looking like this, I'll do like a little baby routine. This is the Glow Recipe Lip Pop. I'll add some sunscreen because I spend a lot of the day outside. And I like that it has like that little bit of tint, so it's going to help neutralize my red skin. Say I have a blemish I want to cover, I'll just take a little bit of concealer and, kind of feather it over top. Nothing too crazy. I love a nice, even skin tone. And probably my favorite step, I take the Becca Under Eye Brightener. I have sunken in under eyes and they get pretty dark, so I like to take this and it basically just brightens it up under there. I just moved so you could see it in a natural light. I'm in front of a window, but yeah, this is basically me every day when I'm not filming. It's just felt really freeing to do this every day, and it's also, I feel like, really helped my skin. It's good to let your skin breathe,
So I'm assuming that Mikayla saw this TikTok trend that was going around, and she actually responded in a 3-minute video clip. It was a get unready with her, showing people what it was like when she was done filming her TikTok videos. But she actually touched on the fact that people post these unflattering pictures and videos of her on social media.
I kind of get both sides of it because I do think it's invasive and intrusive to take pictures of people without them knowing. That is also part of her job. Now, I don't agree with people like ridiculing her and making memes of her face and stuff because they were getting in on her, y'all. Yeah. They were being like really mean to Mikayla.
Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, they were
definitely one that was
They were around. Being like really nasty to her. They were memeing the out of her. They were memeing her to death.
Girl, get ready. They gonna meme your ass to death, bitch. Wait, what is meme? You know how they meme? Yeah, that.
Now, y'all know that I've said before, if she went missing, if we had to put a picture of her on a milk carton, it would have to be one of these old, unflattering pictures, because all these filters that she uses with her makeup makes her look like a different person. And I'm not saying that to be mean, it's just the truth.
You know, speaking of someone who was almost missing, Jaclyn Hill got married over the weekend as well. So congratulations to Jaclyn Hill. And I'm actually surprised because I don't know if it's just because she like has us blocked, but nobody was talking about Jaclyn Hill at all on social media. I didn't see any TikToks about Jaclyn Hill. I didn't see any tweets about Jaclyn Hill. Not that I was like going out of my way to look for them, but I would think that somebody like Jaclyn Hill, who loves and thrives on attention, would want that on her wedding weekend. But she proved everybody wrong, and she went away and she got married.
Now, y'all know I don't really too often have many nice things to say about Jaclyn, but I think that she looked really nice in the picture that she had posted on social media for her wedding.
She was actually standing the same distance in that photo with her now husband that she was when she showed the lipsticks and that lipstick swatch video. Do you remember how far back she was from the camera?
I do.
Holy shit, man. Like football field, come on. Like squint, y'all. Sorry, I will never forget when Jaclyn Hill clapped back at that girl and she said that she basically had like dry and crusty lips, and that's why there was some flecks on her lipsticks. But getting back to Jaclyn 2.0 and the Tarte brand trip, actually, because there were a lot of comments underneath these Tarte videos wondering why Mikayla is never invited to any of these trips. And honestly, we don't know if Mikayla is invited to these trips, because I have seen that there are a lot of theories that have been like thrown out there on social media as to why Mikayla doesn't go. But she does kind of go to some, but she like kind of selects like the major ones. I would say the Super Bowl is a very good one for Mikayla to go to. Now, Dubai, I don't know why she wouldn't want to go there. Maybe Cody couldn't get in. Well, a theory that I have seen floated around on social media about the reason why Mikayla does not pop up on many of these brand trips, because I'm sure a lot of these brands would love to have Mikayla on there because she's constantly posting content. She's constantly doing sponsored posts. So why not bring Mikayla on a trip so you know they can just pay for that and not have to like pay her like separately? She has talked about Tarte a lot. Like that whole Tarte. But she doesn't go on these brand trips, and I've seen this theory like floated around because you know people over on Reddit love to talk about Mikayla.
They're
also
messy.
They are messy, and people over on TikTok are messy as well when it comes to Mikayla. But they are wondering if she doesn't go on these brand trips because she cannot control the situation. Like she can't control what content is being posted with her. Someone's gonna catch her in the background. It's gonna be a situation like the people posting the unflattering photos, and then the people being like, who is that? What's going on over there? Why do we have 4 separate milk cartons if you go missing? That's what they would have to do for a lot of these people if they go missing. You would have to literally have like 4 separate milk cartons.
I'm not even...
Without makeup, without Facetune. Then we'll Facetune a little bit because you don't know.
I'm not even gonna shame her for the Facetune because we all love a good filter. We all do it.
I love
I think
FaceApp.
Mikayla is excessive with it a little bit, just a teeny tiny bit.
Well, the thing is, she's not very honest about it, and also it's very shady, a lot of the things that she does with the editing of her photos, because she sells makeup and she sells products. That is what she does. So the fact that she is editing it so much, you're not going to tell me that she's not like brightening like an eyeshadow, or she's not like shading something a little differently so the makeup appears different. If your job is to sell makeup and you are influencing people to buy products that you are putting on your face, I do not think that you should be over editing your photos the way that Mikayla does. You know what though? Honestly, maybe Mikayla misses all these brand trips because she's like, why would I want to go on a brand trip? If I want to go on vacation, I can take myself on vacation. You can pay me for what I'm going to post about your brand, because you know she's all about that business and she's all about that money.
It's also probably strategic because she knows that there's always drama on these things, so maybe she just wants to avoid it.
So you guys will have to let us know down below. Do you think that Mikayla is not going on these brand trips because she's just like, give me my money, I don't need to be around all these other influencers, like I don't care about friends? You really don't see Mikayla hanging out with many influencers. I have seen a lot of people use the excuse as to why she does not go on these brand trips is because she's planning a wedding. But you know, planning a wedding, like girl, what are you doing? Are you doing something every single day for your wedding? Like you can't like take like a week to go and do something like with a brand if you really like cared about that brand. I just think maybe she doesn't want to go. Maybe she doesn't like any of those other people. maybe they don't like her. So with all that said, everyone, that is it for this video. Please let us know your opinion as to why Mikayla does not go on any of these brand trips. Do you think it's just because she's like, I don't like these bitches, like I'm gonna get my bag, I'm gonna stay home with my fiance, and that's what she likes doing? Maybe she doesn't want to go. Maybe she's antisocial.
I think that
There's nothing wrong with
Mikayla,
that.
I think she just wants to post as much content as possible to make as much money as possible, so she don't have time for all that shit.
Maybe she's like, I don't need their clout. And if you guys have made it this far in the video, please leave us the palm tree emoji down below, and we will see you guys all in our next video. Bye.